you got to have the appropriate gear to celebrate the way the Cavs did in the locker room. The organization's first ever title, ending a 52-year professional sports drought in the city of Cleveland. First team ever to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the finals. And the guy on the left side of your screen, as we just mentioned moments ago. And guys, really, when you think about the 15-16 season and think about a guy retiring, Richard Jefferson's going to be the first one you think about. Congratulations on the title and going out as a champion.
I appreciate that. My teammates keep trying to talk me out of it. And I'm just like, guys, this has been the most stressful month of my life. I was like, I don't know. They keep trying to talk me out of it, but right now, man, I'm just so overjoyed with our performance and our resilience. This last few weeks.
RJ, you've been around so long, around great players, and being around. We just talking in the break. Being around LeBron James, how he takes the defensive side of the ball just as serious as the offensive side of the ball.
He's so good. Jeez, like I thought I was good when I was young. That boy's so good. No, and I've been fortunate to play with Dirk, play with Tim. I know Tim was towards the latter part of his career. I had J. Kidd in his prime, and J. Kidd was special in his prime, the way he did it on both sides of the ball. But Bron is just so intelligent, so physically commanding out there, and he just wants to win. Like his will to win and try and do everything and leave it out there, and just being a great teammate. You don't have to be a fan of Bron to appreciate what he does, but boy, you need to enjoy it. I remember when I was a kid watching Jordan in his last couple years, it was like the ratings were so high because you might not ever see this again. Kobe was great, Tim was great, but the chance to watch a guy do what he does is so impressive.
I'm trying to imagine, RJ, when you get tapped, Kevin Love goes out for the concussion, you get tapped, you're going to go into the starting lineup. In your head, just in your processes and the time that you had to assess what you needed to do in this series against this Golden State Warrior team, what were your top priorities with the role that you were going to have to play for Cleveland?
Well, I knew that I could control what I can control. I'm not a guy that they're going to call plays for. I'm not a guy that they're going to run anything for. So I was like, Richard, just rebound the ball like crazy. Rebound the ball, run the floor, play defense, get on the floor for any loose ball. And that game, that game 3, I think I had like 8 or 9 rebounds. And it was just like, because I could control that. Even tonight in limited, I had like 6 or 7. I was like, that's what I could control, and then try and get shots and try and do some extra things.
We were talking before the game, and I was teasing you, at your age, where all the sprightness, the fresh legs, you're playing above the rim. Now I can see why your teammates want you to play more ball because you're really moving around like you were still young.
Man, it's just because I enjoy it, man. I enjoy this game. I've enjoyed it so much. And, over the course of my career, I've made tons of mistakes. I think, we all look back on our careers and you're like, I should have handled this situation differently. I should have approached this one differently. But, the last 3-4 years, I've just locked in. I've just like, hey, I don't know how much more I have, so I'm going to make sure I'm in the best shape I am. I'm going to have, whatever happened, whether they play me or not, I'm going to show up to the gym and work. And, that's why it's so impressive, like a guy like LeBron who's had that kind of, mental focus for so long. It's really, really impressive, and I respect that. But this is all held together with duct tape and super glue. I was like,
that's what he said before the game.
When this is all done, it's done.
Have the Arizona bragging rights started yet?
No, not at all, man. I have too much respect for those guys. We'll crack some jokes later. They got a championship. I got a championship. Luke's got 3. Steve's got, 5 or 6. So it's like I just have too much respect. If anything, man, the fact that what happened with Sean Rooks, Michael Wright, losing Michael Wright this year to a tragic thing. I'm glad that all the negative that happened with some of the guys that were a part of our family, there was a large positive that was able to come with it, and all of us kind of being together. So the only time I spoke to anybody in their organization really and just talked to them was when I got a chance to see Steve and just to give him my condolences, because Sean was he was just such a good guy. And I played against him my first couple of years, and he used to always come back to Arizona. So I know that his family and them were really, really close, and I knew it was tough, and that was really the only moment that I really spoke to anybody.
Well, Richard Jefferson, congratulations. It's been a great career. 15 years, starts off in the finals. You finish it here with a championship.
I appreciate that, guys. I really do. It means a lot coming from you guys, man.
Richard Jefferson. Hopefully we'll see you in Atlanta in our studios.
We'll see one day, man. One day.
First, I want to see you on the sand.
I can't wait. I miss the solstice.
We'll be there.
I missed the bunch, man. I'm going to be on the sand real soon.